Good day, welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing us how to set up our blog and get it up and download some plugins that will be important to us in our blogging success. So right now I'm on this site qservers.net. Okay, so I just purchased this domain name joshuapraise.com.ng. So the first thing I need to do is get WordPress set up on that domain. Like I said, WordPress is the only content management system, CMS, that we'll be using for our blog. Okay, so once I'm here, I'll scroll down. Till I get to Colors Apps Installer, I click on WordPress. Okay. Change the password. And install. Okay, so if it shows installation cannot proceed because the following files already exist in the target folder, just override this. It says select the checkbox to overwrite all files and folder, all files, and continue. So I'll just check the box and reinstall. Okay, so once you've done that, this is the site. It's ready. If we check it now, WordPress would have been installed on it. So let's check the two. So the site is loading. The other one with the WP-admin is the dashboard. You see the domain name, joshuapraise.com.ng/WP-admin. WP means WordPress. So that's how I get access to the back end of my site to do any editing. For me to edit anything on a site, make a post or do anything, I have to type in my domain name /WP-admin. Then I will insert my username, which we saw the other side there, the username and the password. Internet is slow. Okay, so this is the back end of the site. This is where we'll be doing all our editing. So this is what the main site looks like. You can see joshuapraise.com.ng. This is what the main site looks like now. I've downloaded WordPress on it. So anytime you download WordPress on a domain name, this is what it's going to look like at first. So this is the dashboard where you do all your editing. But if you notice this, the padlock is showing, if I click on this now, to be telling me that connection not secured, and that's not good for our blogging business. So we need to go back to the company where we got the domain from. So I log into my cPanel again. Okay. So I log into my cPanel again. You will see this is what we are trying to do. Still loading. Okay, so you see it's showing this self-signed certificate. So we need to work on this. So I just click on this. Okay, let me go back and check something else. Okay, let's encrypt SSL. So that's loading. So I'm trying to issue the SSL certificate. That's what gets that padlock locked. Internet is still loading. Okay, so while that is still loading, let's go on to get. So when you get here, this is your dashboard. This is where you'll be doing all the editing you'll be doing to your site. Okay, so we have the dashboard, we have home, updates, posts, media, pages, comments, all these other things are there. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is go to settings and check writing. Okay, now the first thing is give your site a title. For example, let's say the name of my site is digital marketing training institute.com. Let's say that is the name of my site. That's the domain name. Like in this case, the domain name is joshuapraise.com.ng, but that's not necessarily the title of my site for a search engine optimization work. Okay, so you need to give your site a title. Okay, so let's say this site, joshuapraise.com.ng, that's the name, that's the domain name, but the site type, this site actually deals with forex trading. This on this blog, we write articles about forex trading. We give people information on forex trading. That means the title of my site will be or I just say okay, so I just give it that name. Then I change the tagline. So the tagline is just like everywhere you go. But our focus is that we want our keyword like this: forex trading, forex trader. Those are the keywords that we want Google to see when Google crawlers visit the site. So you change your site title to reflect what your business does, not the name, not the domain name. So that's what I've just done. So after that, you save changes. So let me check if this has been done. Okay, it says the SSL certificate is now installed on the site. Okay. So you see the padlock has been added. So what it means is you are supposed to send people your domain name anywhere you now use it. It must come with the https:// Okay, so you see the padlock has now been added. Now you see the name is now your Forex Trading Hub. That's what people will be seeing, but we will be editing all of this as we move on. So that's what I wanted to show you, how to install your SSL certificate. Okay. So let's get back to our dashboard. We've saved that. So we then go to permalinks. Permalinks is very important for your SEO. When you just get a new domain, when you get to permalinks under settings, this is where the setting will be. You are supposed to change it to post name so that when you write a post, it will reflect Joshua Praise, whatever the name of that post is, your domain name / the name of the post. For example, now that I've not changed it, look at this. This is a post. Now, let's say I click on this now, hello world. So it's going to show me joshuapraise.com.ng / the date, then / hello world. That's not the right thing. To show you joshuapraise.com.ng, the dates, then hello world. That's not how we are supposed to do it. So it's supposed to be a post name. So once I've done that, I save changes. Okay, it's saved. Now, if I go back here, for example, and I click now, that's not reflected. Let me refresh this. You see the difference? It's not showing the date again. That's what's good for SEO. So it's supposed to be the domain name / the name of your post. You'll be seeing how we do that when we create our first post. So that's very important that you get your permalink settings done the proper way. So the next thing is let's download a very important plugin. So you go to plugins, add new. So the first plugin we will be using is called Yoast SEO. Okay, so that's it. Install now. It's installing. Okay, after that, then you click activate. Okay, so if I scroll down, you will see that it has been installed. Good. So the next thing that we want to do, let's set up pages for this site because this is what the site looks like now. No pages. Okay, so let's set up the pages first. So I go to pages, all pages. WordPress automatically would have downloaded 2 pages there with it, you see, privacy policy and sample page. You will still be needing this privacy policy page. You will still be needing it for what we are trying to do, but there's a way we can always generate that. So you just click on title here. It checks the two. You click on that, move to trash, apply. Okay, so it has gone to trash. So I click on trash again. I double check that, delete permanently, apply. So the two pages are deleted. So under pages, you see add new, or you just click add new from here. So we want to create pages now. So let's say we want to create 4 pages: home, blog, about us, contact. Those are the 4 pages you want to create. Just click on add new page here, or you use here. Internet is slow. Okay, so you give your page a name. The first one, home. Click publish. You publish again. Okay, so that is done. I back it. So you'll see showing me published. One is published. It's not showing yet on the site. Then I add another one. I want to add the 4 pages at once. Okay, so the second page, I want to title it blog. Publish, publish. Back it again. Showing me 2 pages. We still have 2 more pages to add. Add the final page, which is contact. Okay. So the 4 pages have been added. So my website now has 4 pages. So if I click all pages now, you see, I have 4 pages there: about us, blog, contact, home. But you see, when I go to my main website, if I refresh this now, for example, if I refresh this, It's still not reflecting. It's still not reflecting that I've created pages. Okay, so you see, it's not reflecting that I've created pages. So we need to work on that to make sure that the pages show. Okay, so we'll go back here and we then go to appearance, menus. Okay, you see, when I get here under menus, on the left hand side, it looks faint. So the first thing you need to do is give your menu a name, primary menu. Give the menu a name. I scroll down, you will see this place, display location, click primary menu, then you click create menu. Now you will see that there's a difference here. This one is not faint anymore. Then the pages that you want to add to your website, you click on them, contact us, about us, blog, home, then you click add to menu. Okay, so they're all added to the menu now. That's it. Then you click save menu. Okay, so you can see primary menu has been updated. So if I go to this site now and I refresh it, you see the pages have now been created. Okay, so but you will see from here, we have home here, contact, about. So it's supposed to be ordinarily home in front, followed by blog, then about us, then contact. So we'll go back and edit that and arrange it in the proper way. All you have to do is hold your cursor. For example, this is home. I just drag up home. I want home to be the first. So that's home, followed by blog, then followed by contact us. Just drag and put it in the direction. For example, in case you are not able to drag, you can also do this. Let's say I want to take this contact here. I want it to be the first page. I'll just click on this drop down. Then you click up one again, up one again. That's it. You see contact is now up. So let's say I want this home to be the last here. I click on the drop down, down one, down one. Okay. So that's it. That's been arranged. But I want home to be the first, followed by blog, followed by about us, then contact is the last, and I save menu. So that is done. So if I refresh this now, it should arrange itself the way I see. It has arranged itself the way I want. Okay, so the next thing we then need to do, you see, this is our home. This is home. But you see, we want to focus on this blog. So it means any new post I write shouldn't be showing up on the first page, shouldn't be showing up inside this page, which is home, should be showing up inside here. So I need to go to my dashboard and set it. So I'll go to settings, reading. Okay. Now it says your home page displays your latest post. No, I don't want my home page to display my latest post. I want my home page to be a static page. So home page will be home. Your post page will be your blog. So it means anytime I write a new post, it will be showing up on my blog, not on my home page. Then you see this one. For each post in a feed, include the summary, not the full text. Now, ordinarily, this shouldn't be checked. So search engine visibility, this is the way it's supposed to be. If it is checked like this, uncheck it. Because if it is checked, it means you are saying discourage search engines from indexing my site. And we don't want that. So it should be unchecked like this. Then you save changes. Good. So that has been saved. So we've started setting up our blog. So the next thing we need to do is to create a template to get a theme for our site. Now, if you look at this, this doesn't look good. So what you need to do is to set up a template. It's a theme, actually. You get a theme for your site so that it looks more professional. So the first thing I will do is go to plugins. Under plugins, you will see add new. So, for example, if I go, there's this plugin called Astra Starter Sites. That's it. So if I click install now, then I can activate. So the plugin has been activated. Then I go to appearance. This is how I know that the plugin has been activated. That's it. The starter templates is activated already. Then I can go to appearance. Under appearance, I will see starter templates. Okay, and you click Elementor. Any theme or template that you download, you can uninstall it and install another one. But you see, it's not good for you to keep changing the theme or template of your site. So once I'm here, anyone that has agency means you have to pay for it. So we'll just select anyone that doesn't have agency. You don't need to start with a premium or paid theme. Okay, so let's say I decide to go ahead with this one. Let's say this is the one I'm interested in, or anyone you're interested in. So I click on this, for example. Okay, so let's say this is what I want to use. Then I click on import complete site. If you've imported another site before, you can just click this, delete previously imported site, but I've not imported any. So I just go ahead and click import. So it will start installing the theme. It's importing. Importing the content. You see, ordinarily, this is what our site looks like right now. Okay, so let's see what happens after we finish importing this template. Okay, so you see, it says already the website was imported successfully. So if I click view site now, you see what our site now looks like. This is what our site now looks like. Okay, so about so this is what our site looks like. So I can then edit all these ones again to show what I actually want, which is home, about us, blog, contact. We can always edit all of this. Okay, so that's done. Then that's where we now start customizing to edit anything on this site. You can customize. I'll send us a video on how we can start customizing any of the themes or templates that we have downloaded. Okay, then you can also deactivate the template. Okay, you can deactivate the template. If I go here now to plugins, that's where I got it from. So I click on installed plugins. You see, for a start, it's not about how beautiful or nice looking your site is. It's about the content you get up first. So this is the starter template. I can deactivate it. Okay, I can deactivate the Elementor that I downloaded. I can deactivate it. Now I'm just deactivating, I'm not deleting. But once I deactivate, it's not going to be functioning again on the site. Okay, so I've deactivated that. Let's look at what it looks like here, if it has an effect here already. See, it's not showing anything again. Okay, so let's go now to appearance, themes. Okay, so let's say I decide to select, this theme, for example, or let me click add new theme. Maybe there's a theme you have in mind. I just come here. Maybe I'm looking for a theme that has to do with blogs. Okay, so these are different templates or themes that you can select for. They're all free themes. All you have to do is just look at anyone that suits the style you are looking at. Anything here that you see, you can always edit the picture, anything. So just select any theme that you like. Okay, so let's say I decide to go along with this one, for example. Okay, I just click install. Then you activate the theme. Okay, so it's the one showing the active blog magazine. So hopefully if I refresh that, okay, so active blog magazine. Okay, so you see what it looks like now. So like the theme determines anything that happens on your site. It determines how your site will look like. That's the function of the theme. They determine what your site looks like. So this is it. We can edit anything here. Okay, maybe you see this. You see this one is showing that maybe you don't like this again. All you have to do is go again and check another one. Add new theme. Just select any theme you want. Okay, let's say you decide to use this one now, for example. I just click install. Then I activate it. Okay, so you see, active now is blog mark. So if I refresh this, the theme would have changed again. So this is what this theme looks like now. Okay, so that's how to select your theme. So before we go on to start posting, which is one of the things I actually want to talk about, we need to get some things added to our site. So let's get the first one done. There's a site called Microdata Generator. Now that site helps Google to know what your site is actually about. So, which is very important for SEO work. Don't forget, we're expecting that majority of our traffic will be coming from Google. So that's it, microdatagenerator.org. So once you get here, you see this one that is already highlighted in blue. You click on it. It's called the schema, local business schema generator. Okay. So you select the type of business you do. You may not find what you do exactly, but just select something close. You can just put the name of your business there. Put the street address. Don't forget, all these things must also reflect the same thing that you've done on your Google My Business. So the zip code of the area of your location. If you don't know the zip code, just Google it. I'm using this one for Ibadan North, which is Bodija. You put your phone number, your fax, if necessary. You put your email. You clickable. Your URL is the URL of your site. Payment accepted, cash, check, the days you are open. Maybe you're open 24 hours. You can just select 1 a.m. to 12 p.m. The latitude and longitude is automatically set. The major challenge or problem people normally have is this one that has to do with image. So to solve this issue of image, just go to a site called Pexels. On Pexels, you're able to get quality free stock photos that you can use on your site. Okay, so let's say my site that I'm creating deals with forex trading, for example. I just come here, I type in forex trading, enter. Okay, so you get pictures that has to do with forex trading. Yeah, so let's say this is the one I want to use, for example. When you put your cursor over it, you see download. So you just click download. Okay, so I'm just going to do a screenshot. Okay, then I download. So it has downloaded. Okay, so this is it. It has downloaded here. It's under downloads. So that's the picture. So the first thing you need to do, you can't upload this picture like this because you can see showing screenshot, great forex trading photos. I'll rename it to reflect one of the keywords or key phrases that are important to me that I expect that people will be typing in on the internet when they are looking for my type of business. So I can just rename it Where to Learn Forex in Nigeria. So I save it in that name. Okay. So I go back to where I was doing my editing, which is the micro data generator site. Okay. I'll be making use of that picture again later on. But you see this one, for example, this is what I actually wanted to explain. Now, when I clicked on the picture has a URL. I copy it. Then I bring the URL here. Okay, so you see it has pexels.com photo dash 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 the number. It has that. We can do that here. But the one I was trying to explain that we need to edit and rename the photo, I will show you how we need to make use of that when we start creating our post. But I've saved the picture. So I scroll down. Once I scroll down, everything has been changed into form of a code for me. This is it here. So I need to check if everything is showing. Under the URL, I'm supposed to have the image. See, it shows the URL, but image is not yet reflecting there. Let me refresh this again, because it must reflect this image. Because if it doesn't reflect this image, if I post it like that, it's going to show error. Okay, so let me just do the process again. Internet cafe. the URL of the site. So that's the URL of the image. Just have to do it again. Doesn't matter, you just select the time you want. Hopefully it should have reflected here. Okay, so you see the image here, or the picture has reflected there. So what I will then do after I've done that, you copy the code. Copy the code. Copy. I'll take it here. I'll go to Appearance, Theme Editor. I'm going to insert that code at the back end of my site. Okay, you have to be very careful when you get to the theme editor. Okay, you click I understand, then this is where you are going on the right hand side here under theme files. Still loading. Let me refresh this. It's not showing me the theme header. Okay, it's not showing me the way I want it to be. If the template is giving us an issue, we can just delete it. This is supposed to show me, supposed to be able to scroll down here. You see, it's not allowing that to happen. Let me change the theme. So that has been activated. That's what it looks like now. Don't forget, we can always edit all of this. But let me add that code first. That's the important thing now. Theme editor, under appearance, theme editor. This is what I was expecting to see. Theme header. Now, once you get here, you have to be very careful. You see the first one, HTML, then head/head. You see the first head, the second head. The first head, the second head is space, then the body. All you have to do is put your cursor on the line before the second head. Then you click enter and you paste that code there. That schema code that you copied, you paste it there. Then you update file. Okay, it says file edited successfully. Then you need to go to where you copied the code from to test it. Okay, so it says fetch URL code snippet. I'm just going to paste it there, code snippet. You paste that code there again. Then you run test. So you see 0 errors, 0 warnings. Ignore all this one. Don't worry about all this. So 0 errors, 0 warnings. The purpose of the schema is so that when the crawlers come to your site, they know what your site is about. So in the next video, I'll be showing us the next steps we need to do, the codes that we need to install at the back end of our site. When I mention back end of our site, this is what I simply mean. So I'll see you again in the next video. Don't forget, this video is brought to you by Jobsbury Digital Marketing Academy, and my name is Moses Alabi Sama. See you again in the next video.